Prototype or Process Design and Development Program organized by Mallareddy College of Engineering and Technology under AICTE IIC Mentor Mentee Program in association with IIC SKU and AIC SKU. The speaker for today's workshop will be Dr. C. Chandramouli sir, Incubation Manager, AIC, Sri Krishnadevaraya University, Anantapur. Thank you for being with us for today's program, sir. I welcome Dr. V.S.K. Reddy, sir, Director, MRSET, Dr. S. Srinivas Rao, sir, Principal, MRSET, and Dr. P.H.V. Seshatalpasai, sir, Dean, R&D, IIC President, MRSET. Now, let me take the privilege of introducing to you the speaker for today's program, Dr. C. Chandramouli, sir.
Madam, sorry
Dr.
to interrupt.
Chandramouli, sir.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Sorry to interrupt. I think it may take a long time. Let me introduce myself, and I will start within 2 minutes. Okay. So it will take long time if we
Okay, sir.
do all these things. Okay. So otherwise, yeah,
Yeah,
you
sir.
can
No
formally
issues, sir.
welcome me, and I will just start the session.
Yes, sir. So Chandramouli, sir, will be taking up the session right now. I hand over the session to Chandramouli, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. I hope I have reduced some burden on you in reading out my
No, sir, it's
introduction.
not actually a burden, sir. I thought of actually briefing on you very shortly today.
Thank you. Because we have very short time, so the
Yes,
title,
sir. I understand, sir.
yeah.
Thank you.
So the title which we are presenting today is a kind of process. Okay, so when we start the process, we should not end in between. So that's the reason I just break it out. Sorry for that. And coming to the title, today we are going to take the piece of the total innovation process, and in that piece again we have a life cycle, a step-by-step procedure, and a kind of a look or visual prototype, or we can say minimum viable product we can see through this process. Okay. uh, Before that, can I have the privilege to share my screen? Mm, that is
Yes,
the
sir.
case.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Thank you.
Now you can share your screen, sir.
Okay, okay. Hope you can see the screen. It is visible, I think.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir. Visible,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you. So at the outside, let me introduce myself. If there are new participants, so I have already taken a session with Mallareddy Institute of Technology. I'm Dr. C. Chandramouli, Incubation Manager at Atal Incubation Center, Sri Krishnadevaraya University. I have decade plus years of experience in mentoring, training, and in the startup ecosystem as well. Okay, so this is a little introduction about myself, and let me walk you through the process of prototyping. Before we start, I request the admin of this meeting to please provide the privilege of typing or unmuting by the participants so that they can talk and interact with me. Okay.
Sir,
So,
actually, chat box is enabled, sir, and
okay.
mic is creating some echo, sir. That's why we are not
Okay.
able to activate.
Fine, fine. Okay. So let us then
Because,
talk
yes,
through the chat box only. Okay.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I
Chat
hope
box
most
is
of the I hope most of the participants are students, and I think few are from faculties from different colleges, I hope. So without wasting time, let me go through the process of prototyping. So before I start the process of prototyping, what we have to do and what is a prototype, and there are some myths, and I want to break all those myths, and I want to give the facts. What is a prototype? Okay, so before that, I want the participants to interact with me through chat box. I have a small visual quiz, a visual game, I can say. Okay, So where we can interact through the chat box. See, the rules for this game is very simple. You'll be having 3 seconds of time. I'll be showing you a logo and you should tell me what is that logo and what is the unique selling point of that company. Okay, so now the first, here we go, the first logo. You have 3 seconds time and chat box is enabled. Can you see that? Yeah, I'm getting, yeah, good. Yeah, I got the answer. What is the USB? I got the answer from, sorry, these are all code language I'm seeing here. 20N31A0571. Fine. What is the unique selling point of Flipkart? Why we have to buy whatever that is fabrics or products from Flipkart? Why Flipkart? Now, unique selling point. You have 5 seconds of time to type it. Just 5 seconds. Quality, no, sorry. See, Flipkart is not giving quality. Okay. Resellers are giving the quality. Okay, next. I have already told in the last meeting. That's why I put the Flipkart in the first row. Okay, your time is up. The unique selling point of Flipkart is their cash on delivery. Okay, so they understood the market of Indians. That's why they keep this unique selling point. Okay, fine. Here we go. The second logo. Can anyone tell me? I think most of the girls uses this. Of course, boys as well. First come, first serve. Come on. Misho. Exactly. Okay. So what is the unique selling point of Misho? Can anyone tell me? I hope all the students and faculty members are from Andhra Pradesh. I think you know Telugu very well, I think. Okay, modern clothes. Okay, which I can find modern clothes in another e-commerce portal also. Low cost. No, it is not Myntra. Sorry, 576. Okay, so the unique selling point of Meesho is it is making everyone as entrepreneurs. Okay, I cannot say the startup city. They are making entrepreneurs. Okay, fine. So then, yeah, here we go. Now, your turn. What is this? Can anyone tell me? Yes. Can you hear me? Geo 7. Geo 7. It is not Geo 7. Sorry. No, sorry. It is only 7. Okay. It is not Geo 7. If it is Geo 7, I could have added Geo in front of that logo. Okay. Fine. What is the unique selling point of 7 when it came to market? When it came to market? And why why 7 has created this particular music app? Can anyone tell me? There is no particular app which can provide different sections of playlists for South Asian music. That is their USP. They have specific playlist depending upon the mood you're carrying. You can go and search the playlist and you can play. Okay, if you have dancing mood, you can uh, choose that particular kind of playlist. Okay, next logo. What is this? Okay, a red bus. Good, red bus. Okay, See, most of you are telling what is the logo, but you're not telling what is the unique selling point of that logo, of that company. Can anyone tell me what is the unique selling point of? It is not red busa, it is red bus. Mohan, red bus. Okay, fine. What is the unique selling point of red bus? See, they have came to market in 2006, and they have given a solution where you can access from anywhere, okay, through your smartphone or through the web application, okay, where you can find out the vacancy of a bus seat and you can reserve that particular seat. That is their unique selling point. Okay, then Abibus and all those things came into picture. Next logo, here we go. Yeah, now the tough time. Okay, see, don't use Google. Don't, no cheating, please. Yes, you have 3 seconds. Time is going on. Exactly, Dunzo. Correct. 579. Congratulations. It is Dunzo. You know what is the unique selling point of Dunzo? The unique selling point of Dunzo is they will be delivering you whatever you want and whatever you missed. It may be from office to home or home to office, from one place to another place. If you forgot some key, then they will deliver you that keys from origin to the destination. Okay, that is the unique selling point of Dunzo. Here we go. Next. Yeah. Now the more toughest time you can see on the screen. What is that? If you don't know the answer, please give me a no. Okay. మనకు ఎగ్జామ్స్ లో ఆప్షన్స్ లో క్వశ్చన్స్ పోతాయి కదా, అలాంటిదే ఇలా ఇది కూడా. Yes, you can give a trial or guess. Don't use Google Lens. Okay, so it is the company name Revigo. Okay, so it is the latest unicorn. Okay, so which has crossed the valuation of $1 billion in 2022. Okay, so their unique selling point is they work with truck drivers. Okay, so for example, if I am traveling from say my truck is traveling from Bangalore to Hyderabad and another truck is traveling from Hyderabad to Bangalore. Now the both from the both origins, the two truck drivers has to travel from one place to another place. Well, what Revigo will do is Revigo will connect these two trucks and truck drivers where they can meet at a middle point and they can exchange the trucks. Okay, and they can go back to their home within one day. Like, so if they want to travel to from Hyderabad to Bangalore, obviously they have to spend one night at Bangalore and then they have to return to Hyderabad to the home the day after. Okay, so that is the unique selling point of Revigo, and they are doing wonderfully good job and they are putting lot of smiles in the truck drivers family. Okay, fine. The next logo. Here you go. Anyone? Guys, can you understand what I'm trying to say? అసలు సార్ ఈ లోగోస్ అన్ని ఎందుకు చూపిస్తున్నారు మాకు అర్థం కావట్లేదు. I will let you know why I'm picking all these logos and why I'm giving you these exercise. Big basket, correct. What is the unique selling point of Big Basket? Huge discount? No. It is the first platform in India which started delivering. Why don't show all these things? Why don't show all those things? All groceries at one platform. Exactly. So it is the first platform that delivers the groceries from one place. Okay, and fresh wala. The last one. Here you go. The last one, Rapido, correct. Rapido, correct. What is the unique selling point? Very simple, one-liner. It is bike taxi. It is bike taxi. Rapido is bike taxi. Bike Ola, I can say. Okay. So most of the logos and most of the companies I showed to you are unicorns, and all of them, I can say, all of them has followed the innovation landscape. They have identified the problem, they have defined the problem, and then they have gone through the prototyping process, number of iterations, then to the market, product, and sales. Okay, so now let us go to the original game. So where the prototype happens, why should we take the prototyping as a serious matter when we are developing a product or when we are innovating a product? See, the prototyping is the heart of your product development process. Okay, how effectively you are doing the prototyping matters actually. Okay, so there are a lot of parameters that you need to concentrate while designing and developing a product's prototype. Okay, so the screen you are seeing is the innovation landscape. These are several steps that you have to take care while you are innovating a product. The first and foremost is problem identification. Then, based on the identified problem, you have to make sure and you have to define a standard problem statement out of those identifications. Then, after defining the problem, then start ideating the solution. Come up with a kind of answer or solution for the problem you defined. Then make a kind of sketch or design on the paper. We call it as concept. Okay, so yes, say for example, if it is a red bus, then you can pick up some kind of bus diagram and passengers diagram. Then you can put it in a kind of crowd place, and a man with thinking how to reserve the bus ticket, like this. You can make a concept. Then here, basically in the concept stage, you will be defining a kind of principle for your solution. Then coming to the proof of concept, you will prove whatever you have thought in the ideation stage and concept stage at the proof of concept stage. You are going to prove it, that's it. It is not the prototype. For example, if there are electronics candidates, I can say, if you have read some kind of operational amplifiers characteristics in your theory, then you will come to the lab, you will put OP07, then you will be taking that particular breadboard, connecting the wires, and you will be taking out the readings. And that breadboard, that connections with IC and all those things is what you are proving that whatever you read is correct. Okay, that is what proof of concept, and this is no way concerned that it is not at all a prototype. Well, what is a prototype? Prototype is nothing but a minimum viable product, that can be tested based on the features, specifications, and accessibility and affordability of the customer. If any of these parameters are not going to happen, then reiterate the process of prototyping. Okay, so then after prototyping, you have to test with the early adapters, then they will validate your product, then go to the market and sales. This is what is standard innovation landscape, and we suggest this kind of process to all of our startups. Okay, so who comes, like most of the students, we suggest this particular landscape and we take them through this process. Then what is the first one? As I said, define the problem. Okay, How it starts? It starts, I have an idea or an intention to innovate, but how it ends? I have a clear idea of the problem or opportunity. Okay. See, defining is a kind of process where you have to interact with the target customers. Okay. With a series of questionnaires. Okay. You have to interact with them. You go personally talk with them. Okay. Ask the questions. Record all the answers from them, then extract the major answers, and then you will end up with a clear idea of what is the problem you are going to solve. Okay, the next one is discover. So after this market research, you are going to define the total problem. Okay, this is problem definition, I can say. Then designing the solution, this is ideation process. Okay, here you should come up with some kind of principles for your solution, and then see, these are not standard principles. Again, I'm telling, based on your solution you can customize those principles. Okay, or it may be theoretical, or it may be already proved ones, doesn't matter. Okay, so for your solution, from the problem you defined, you have to come up with a solution here. Then the most important stage is develop the solution. Actually, in the designing and development stage, especially in the development stage, your prototyping process will comes into the picture. Here you are going to build the real product. I cannot say product, it is a minimum viable product. Okay, here you go, then the last step is deployment of your product. So why should we prototype? Why should we prototype? Most important question. Can anyone tell me why should we prototype? Yes, chat box is open. Oh, sorry. So your answers are already displaying. Okay. Okay, fine. See, why one should go and start prototyping? Is there any significance of doing prototyping in the innovation process or in your product development? Yes, there is a significant meaning. See, if you try to build up or develop your product or prototype, then you will came to know what is the exact cost of the product and what kind of issues that might get if we go to the market, okay, with these particular designs. Okay, so this is one of the major point we should consider why we should go for prototyping. Okay, so determination of product cost and the issues arised when it goes to the customer, and you should be ready with the service team so that you can accommodate those problems to solve. Okay, then you are going to have a kind of evaluation and testing of design. Okay, the first importance prototyping is by creating a prototype, the design may be evaluated in real world conditions so that evaluation of different parts can be done. This enables the manufacturers to determine which part of the design needs to be discarded or revised that on paper were not possible. See, you have a solution while designing the solution, but all those solutions cannot be applied during the prototype. So practically, practically will this work or not? All these things will get a conclusion or a result in the prototyping stage. Then you can get an idea of, so what kind of features I can put after the prototyping to my product, what kind of specifications I can put. So in the ideation stage, you might be listed a lot of features, but while prototyping, those features may not be practically implementable. Well, you can remove those things and you can list out the practically or applicable features or specifications during prototype. Then the most important thing is whether the solution or the theories that you have worked will really work with the customers also or not. That is what functional prototype will really work with the customer or not. That is also you're going to know in the prototyping stage. These are the most important points. Like I can say, without prototyping, no one will come with a product. That may be digital product, or that may be um, conventional product, like pen or pencil, whatever it is, or a laptop or a mobile phone, whatever it is. Okay, I'll show you few examples immediately after the slides. So what makes the prototype a unique method of developing the minimum viable product? Okay, then this is the prototype life cycle. Prototype life cycle. Okay, if you see in the middle, you have a cycle. Okay, prototype is a process where you are going to develop a minimum viable product with n number of iterations. Develop the technology, then demonstrate the technology. If take the feedback, validate it, whether the demonstration or the developed prototype is suitable with the ideation theories and the problems defined, whether it is solving the problems that were defined or not. Okay, so you just correlate those two things. If it is not solving, then refine it. So there are n number of iterations you should do. Okay, but don't stick to perfection at the same time. Don't stick to perfection. Okay, you just accommodate or you address the major problems that were defined in the problem statement stage. Okay, not all the problems. You cannot solve all the problems with a single product or in a single cycle. Okay, you concentrate on the highest prioritized problems first, solve those problems, then release the product to the market. Then anyways, we have upgradations, okay, versions, models, where we can refine and give the additional features or specifications to the customers. Okay, it is how the operating systems or the Android or the smartphones evolves. Okay, next. So these are the basic 5 steps so that I have taken. If you want to bring the concept of your solution to reality. Okay, the first step is, as we discussed, break down the reality. Break down the idea to solve the problem. Your initial concept should have answers, okay, to the questions that you have designed. So then you should keep in your mind that why does the market need your product? Actually, the new product. Okay, what advantage does it offer over your competitors if you have competitors already in the market? Okay, so why would you want to bring it to the market? Is there any special feature or value addition that you are making to the customer? All these points you have to list it before you start this prototyping. Make a rough initial product. Like, say if it is an electronics product, okay, so then take the PCB, solder in the lab, and bring some plastic box to it and make IOs, okay, input outputs, then connect it, then check whether it really works or not. Okay, then build your virtual product. See, when I say virtual product, that is minimum viable product. Okay, make a minimum viable product. After making this minimum viable product, okay, give it to your initial customers. When you say initial customers, we usually call them as early adopters. Early adapters means those people who are facing the problems that were defined in the problems identification stage. Give it to them, like don't give to hundred of numbers. Give it to 5 or 10 numbers of your target customers. Then ask them to use it. Then take the feedback. Then go to the fourth step. Take the feedback. They will give you really good feedback. I can say they will tell you what kind of solution they are looking in terms of usage, in terms of accessibility, in terms of features. Okay, so all these things they will note down and they will give you. Then make the iterations and changes based on the feedback from step 3. Okay, do as many iterations as possible. Okay, until you finish the high prioritized problems. Okay, until you solve the high prioritized problems. Okay, then obviously the final one is the product, the minimum viable product, the final step. Okay, then you can push your product for testing and validation. If there are any certifications involved, you can push it to them so that they can validate and certify your product. Then you can go to the market. Okay, so this is a simple prototyping life cycle. And sir, is this process necessary? What if we don't follow this process? What happens? Okay, let me give you a few examples. Okay, yeah, here you go. Okay, see, there are total 6 functions here. Okay, 6 features, I can say. You need to refine your product for it to be acceptable to its users. Okay, if you see in the top left, it is the minimum viable product. In the first refinement, you can see a kind of auto rickshaw kind of thing, car. Then second refinement and third refinement, you can see a brand new Mercedes-Benz car. Okay, I cannot say these are the exact figures, but it looks like this. Okay, so minimum viable product to the product. Okay, first you have to keep in mind that whether the functioning of the product is solving the problems that were defined earlier. Then the features of the product, benefits to the customer through your product, quality of the product, then the user experience while using your product, then packaging of your product and delivering it to the customer. Okay, if there is not good package, what will happen? Then your product will damage. Then it will affect in 0.4 the quality of your product, and it may affect 1 to 3 also sometimes. Okay, then the primary goal of your product is to address the user's basic need. If you see the total 8 products, can you give me what are the flaws in this? In the chat box, I hope you are not sleeping. What is the problem with diagram 1? What is the problem with the diagram 1? It is a key, right? It is a key, right? Can you see my screen? Can anyone confirm?
Yes, sir. Screen is visible, sir.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Yes. What is the problem? If you see, the key is meant to open the door, right? Okay. But it has tilted to 90 degrees with with the tooth, okay, with the key tooth, okay. The grip and the key tooth is 90 degrees bended, okay. So can you use that? No. So no user in the world can use this, okay. And if you see the picture 2, okay, so which is a plant, and uh, the water is again getting back to the tub itself, it won't work again, okay. And none of the products here will serve the needs of the customer, okay. Next, refining your product till it satisfactorily addresses the needs of its user. That is the basic essence of prototyping. Next, very, very important thing you have to keep in mind while you, I can say, you differentiate between the features and the benefits. Okay, when you market, you have to tell the benefits to the customer, okay, not the features. Say I have an iPod with 1 GB storage for MP3 songs. So what benefit does it give to the customer? It will store 1,000 songs in your pocket, okay. So then when it comes to the umbrella, okay, so the features are, it has unbreakable design, waterproof material, okay, and it is made out of a real wood, okay, from forests, okay. So then what are the kind of benefits does your customer will get? Protects from harmful sunrays and it blocks the rain, okay. See, what I'm trying to say is, while you are designing the prototype, you have to keep in mind that your features, whatever the features you are designing, and how these features will give benefits to the customer, you have to keep that in your mind, okay. Refine your product to offer the features and benefits desired by its users. Now, obviously, quality is the fundamental to any product. Then you are going to lose your customers at very early stage, okay. Refine the quality of your product to meet or exceed user expectations, okay. This is very important, okay. Then aesthetics, usability and user experience really matters a lot. You know why most of the students or most of the people uses iPhone? You know, it is the user experience. They are designing user experience, okay. Their USP is user experience, that's it. And నేను చాలాసార్లు విన్నాను చెప్పడం ఏంటంటే, ఐ నెవర్ యూజ్డ్ ఐఫోన్. ఐఫోన్ యూజ్ చేస్తే ఇంకొక ఫోన్ యూజ్ చేయబుద్ధి అవ్వదు అనేసి. ఐ డోంట్ నో వై, okay. And if you see these pictures, the design, it will attract, okay. We call it as aesthetics. And see, one is aesthetics, then at the same time it should be usable. If you bring these cars to the rural places of India, does it work? No, it won't work. That's why Maruti Suzuki has good customer traction even in rural areas, okay. See, refine your product till it looks elegant, attractive, while being pleasurable and convenient to use. Both the things, okay. These are the parameters you have to keep in mind while you are designing a prototype. Then product packaging is very important thing again, okay. How you are packing and how you are delivering your product to your customer safely without any damages, okay. So package your product well so that users fall in love with your product even before they buy or use it. Then, yeah, so what we are doing here, we are creating a wow product. We are creating a wow product. Create a wow product. So which can solve explicit needs, clearly staged and unambitious, and implicit expectations. not clearly stated, and can be ambitious. Avi chala, like you can say the implicit will be the very, very least priority. Okay. So bring all your passion to build a great product. So when your product is right and it has the quality, and if you're solving the right problem, and it has the aesthetics, and it has the accessibility, and if it has the affordability, then definitely your particular product will gain a lot of scope in the market. Okay. Again, see, so far I have given you the thoughts of what kind of steps, or what will happen, or what kind of parameters you should keep in mind while designing and developing the prototype. Okay. This one, what if you don't refine your product? Okay. సార్ నేను చెయ్యను సార్, నాకు ఇక్కడికే చాలు, ఈ ప్రోడక్ట్ మాత్రం అమ్ముడు పోతే చాలు అంటే ఏమవుతుందంటే your product will remain at MVP, minimum viable product, that's it. And you may not find, or you may not scale up your customer density. You cannot increase the number of customers who are willing to buy your products. కొత్తదనం ఏం లేదు కదా, ఎందుకు కొనాలి ఇంకా? సో పాతదే కదా. It's not required. You'll not be able to tap the full potential of your product. అంటే నీ దగ్గర ఉన్న సత్తా కావచ్చు, లేకపోతే నీ ప్రోడక్ట్ లో ఉన్న సత్తాని కావచ్చు, you cannot display it fully to your customer. So full-fledged, what I can say, full-fledged benefits ని నీ customer కి నువ్వు ఇవ్వలేవు. You will not be able to earn a significant income on your creation. Yes, that is damn sure. If you're not satisfying your customer, you don't even get, like, you cannot get significant income in this. Okay. So thank you all. I hope I have completed within the time. Okay. I have not taken much time. So now if there are any questions, I am happy to answer. Am I audible? Guys, are you sleeping or what?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir. Actually,
Yeah,
students, mic is disabled, no? That's why they are
yeah,
not.
yeah. Okay. Guys,
Actually,
if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat box. You can put it in.
yeah, sir. Students, if you have any questions, please put it in chat box. Sir will answer you.
Today, I think I'm a bit hurried, I think. Okay, because we have time up to 3:50. That's why I hurried. Okay. So otherwise we could have taken more time to explain in, like, with good examples as well. Fine, guys, come on. I'm happy to answer your questions. If there are no questions, we can wind up the session, I think. Nagesh Garu, yeah. Are any questions from the faculty is also welcome. One story I would like to share with you. Last time, I think last Friday, I took a session on business model canvassing. Then immediately after the business model canvassing, I got a call from Mallaredi College. Okay, so one of the student called me. I forgot his name, Kishore or something. Okay, he called me, sir, I have an idea, but I don't know how to move forward. Then I suggested him to complete few questionnaires I have shared with him. I hope he is in today's meeting. Yeah. So any questions or any queries you can ask me. Otherwise, we can close the session. Yeah. Nagesh Garu, over to you.
Yes, sir. Sir, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for your valuable time for this wonderful session. And I also especially thank our management and our Dean R&D, Sai sir, for organizing this session for the students. I hope students have enjoyed. Actually, we are a bit in hurry. College is about to close. That is maybe the reason. Thank you, sir. Very soon, let us meet in live direct session.
Definitely, sir. On this occasion, I would like to invite all the faculty or the student teams to come and visit Atal Incubation Center, Sri Krishna Deva University in Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so and make use of our facilities and services. We are very happy to serve you. Okay, and I think, sir, do we have the Menti colleges also here?
Actually, we are planning a visit, sir, with your permission.
Please,
We
most
would
welcome.
like to come with a team of people, sir. I will officially write to you also.
Definitely, sir. We will accommodate you, sir. No problem.
Thank you, sir. We are very much eager to see your incubation center.
Please,
Here.
please come, sir. Please come. So, thank you very much, Sheshatalpa Sai Garu and Nagesh Garu, Anita, and all the team members of Malla Reddy, as well as management. And my friends, my student friends, thank you very much for your participation, and looking forward to work with you to bring at least one unicorn from this group. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, students, for attending the session. Thank you.